What appears to be a bias attack tonight in Brooklyn.
It's a bar that's been around for decades, and now it's the scene of an alleged bias attack.
Because he's gay, supporters gather to call for an end to hate.
I mean, before my attack, I kind of had this bubble around me. Hey, nothing's ever going to happen. This is New York City. What's going to happen here? People, everybody's open. There's gay people everywhere. And then I was attacked. My bubble was burst, and kind of opened my eyes, man. This stuff still happens. I was about 3 or 4 blocks away from this bar in Brooklyn and was attacked from behind, from 3 people. They pretty much took me down, said some words I really don't want to repeat again, and stole me and kind of left me there. I was in the hospital about 3 or 4 days, and they fractured half of my skull. I was really not in physical pain. I was just mostly numb. I was just more emotionally. Took me a while to get out of the house, a lot. I mean, for a night especially, to go out again. I was always looking behind my back. I felt like for the first few weeks, someone bumped into me. I jumped. I was just afraid.
The New York City Anti-Violence Project is here for people who have experienced hate violence, domestic violence, or sexual violence, and we provide the support and resources that people desperately need after they've experienced that kind of traumatic violence. And we do that through a 24-hour hotline and trained counselors who are here to speak to people whenever they need to talk. We're also in communities where violence has occurred, talking to community members, talking to community leaders, making sure that we're helping to make connections between the violence that's happening and the solutions to that violence and to end that violence. And we can do that through showing our support through vigils or through town hall meetings or through talking with community members or community leaders. But ultimately what we want to do is be there for the community members because they know best what they need to do to end this violence, and our role at AVP is to support them in whatever work they think is necessary to get to the root of this violence and to end it.
If AVP wasn't there for me, I would have closed myself a lot more. I mean, I definitely have my friends and family help me through a lot of issues, but I think having people who understand the problem, the issues, and talking to other people that have been through some similar type of incidents, being domestic or hate, that let me kind of connect.
Everyone has a responsibility to see this violence as their issue, as something that impacts them, whether they identify as LGBTQ or not, because this is not a gay issue, this is not a straight issue, this is everyone's issue. And it's only once we see this as everyone's issue that we're actually going to be able to end this violence.
I was with my ex for 6 years. She was a petite, gorgeous woman, I found, in my eyes. But little did I know that she had a mean streak in her. At times, if I did not give her what she wanted, or if I didn't do a chore that was required, I would be met with a kick. I wasn't handling it very well at all. My self-esteem was really in the garbage because after all the insults that had been hurled at me, always being told that I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I don't have a nice body, it hurt. And I went to AVP. I was told to go to AVP and see if they could help me. And that's exactly what I did.
Most people know AVP because of the work we do around hate violence, but we also work on the issues of sexual violence and domestic violence, and those are the types of violence that people have a really hard time talking about. Yet we know that domestic violence exists within LGBTQ relationships at the same rates that it exists in every community and in every relationship. And we know that we have to be able to talk about that violence in order to end it. AVP's job is to break that silence, to end that stigma, and to stop that shame so that people can come forward both for the support that they need and to figure out how they can live the healthiest and safest life that they can.
AVP helped me to realize that I was not a victim, but I am a survivor. My appreciation I really can't express in words. I even have my daughter signed up to become a volunteer because she has seen the strides I've made. She felt for so long that she had lost me. She knew who I was before that relationship. She saw how I disappeared. And after being at AVP, she said to me, "Mommy, you've always been important. I've been waiting for you to just realize it again."
Although we've made progress, we're still not there yet. And we know that people still don't feel safe walking down the street. They still don't feel safe taking their partner's hands in certain neighborhoods or at certain times during the day. And we know that everyone should have the right to feel like they can be exactly who they are and they can love exactly who they love at any time, anywhere in this city.
People may have battered me and may have bruised me, but you know, inside of me, I'm so proud to be a gay man here in New York City.
AVP is there to stand with every single person when they say, "I have the right to be safe in this city. I have the right to be exactly who I am and love who I want to love."
As long as AVP is alive, and I am too, I will be a part of the Anti-Violence Project.